Cubiacs Explosives Abuse with me, Professor Sid, and my colleague, Professor where we blow things up so you don't have to. Now, you'll notice this episode, our crafting recipe wall is empty. That is because the two explosives we are using in this particular episode can't be made anymore in the ICBM mod because they lost the nuclear expansion, which allows you to get red matter, antimatter and uranium. However, if you can see from the mini-map behind me, you're probably going to have a guess at what we're going to blow up. It was suggested in the comments a while ago, and someone said, what would it be like if we blew up the Enterprise? So this is not my build by any stretch of the imagination. So schematics, just I googled for it. I honestly haven't even got the details of the schematic download anymore. But if this is your build, say bye-bye to it. Now, everybody knows the Enterprise is powered by an antimatter reactor core warp engine, and it wouldn't be a series of Star Trek if there wasn't at least one threatened warp core breach. And I got to thinking, well, I wonder what it really looks like when the Enterprise's warp core breaches. So, I've got these. These are my remote detonators for a series of explosives in this. And they're hooked up to the explosives, linked in, and if I crouch and activate this one, that should set off the red matter explosives. So here we go, we've got a warp core breach. Everything is being sucked into it. I'm going to come back a bit from that because that's quite loud. The warp core's breaching, there's a singularity existing there. And left to its own devices, that would slowly consume everything around it. And I mean everything around it. It is an extremely expensive, if you could, when you could craft it, it was extremely expensive, explosives. However, the only way to stop it is with antimatter. Antimatter explosives will get sucked in. Now this is probably going to lag like a bitch, so I apologise for that. But any moment now, there goes the antimatter explosives, and that makes a fair hole when that goes off, as you can see here. But the destruction really isn't enough for me, so let's add a little bit more thermobarics. Didn't see the point of nukes, and what we should see as the chunks update is some fairly big holes appearing in the landscape in the Enterprise. Oh, there go the nacelles. Unfortunately, the way Minecraft works, we can't do this anywhere nearly as spectacularly as I would like. And probably as we come out into the centre here, because I did plant one in the bridge. Come on, chunks, update. We should see quite... oh, there we go. It's updating. Now, obviously, an explosion this big takes ages to render. But there you have it. That is what happens when you blow up something as large as the Enterprise using high-powered, high-technology explosives. And, of course, it takes out a fair chunk of the terrain as well. So, from me, Professor Sid, and from my apparently dead colleague, I think he took some of the blast there, Professor He'll be back, don't worry. then that'll be it. And goodbye from Cubiacs Explosives Abuse. Thanks for watching.